Hi everyone, welcome back to my next episode of Real Sense Retirement. I'm your host, Isaiah Real. Thank you so much for joining me today. In today's episode, we're talking about growth. We are growing right now. Our economy is growing. We are recovering from this coronavirus, the beginnings of it. And so I want to discuss that with you and what that means to you as investors and give you an update on the strongest sectors right now. So let's get started. If you followed my content or if this is the first time you're watching me, I've talked about the economy recovering in a U-shaped recovery, meaning it was going to take some time for us to get back to where we were before the coronavirus. In fact, now looking in hindsight, I was wrong. It was not a U-shaped, it was a V-shaped recovery. We went straight down at the beginning of the coronavirus, and now we've come straight back up, and now we're up here. We've recovered, and now we're growing and then some. And so First Trust Portfolios did the research, and they're looking at and finding that we're growing right now at the fastest pace since World War II. And they believe there's two reasons for that. Number one, the essential businesses that had to remain open, they're being innovative. They're finding new ways to make profits, new ways to grow their business, and that's helping the economy right now. The second thing they found is that the businesses that were not able to be opened up during the coronavirus, now they're opening back up again. I was driving down the road the other day. I'm seeing restaurants open back up. I'm seeing stores open back up. I'm seeing traffic on the freeway. And so because of all that, that's helping to grow the economy right now. That's going to give us a boost, and hence why we're seeing the fastest growth since World War II. Now let's transition. As investors, what are three things you should be paying attention to for this growth? Well, number one, right now where we stand with the data, we are very similar to where we were right after the dot-com bubble in 2001, and we're very similar to where we were right after 07 and 09, the Great Recession. Again, First Trust Portfolio says that profits are typically higher than GDP growth in the beginnings of a recovery right after a recession. That's where we are right now, and we're seeing that. We're seeing profits in businesses, we're seeing profits in the economy, and right now is eerily similar to where we are right after 07, 09 and the dot-com bubble. The second thing that investors should be paying attention to is that we assumed that a lot of businesses had to let go of employees. Yes, they were able to receive the unemployment benefits, but now we're seeing the data. A lot of companies didn't let go per se of their employees. They kept them on the books because they assumed that this was going to pass and that they didn't want to go through the rehiring process again. So a lot of companies kept their employees. And that's going to help us moving forward to continue to grow at a faster clip. And the third thing to pay attention to for growth is that, yes, a lot of businesses did cut costs. Think office space, think travel. But again, they're being innovative. They're finding new ways to make profits, but with less expenses. They don't have to do it with an office space. They don't have to do it by traveling regularly. They don't have to do it, the way they used to do it. So companies are being innovative and they're finding new ways to make profits, and hopefully that's going to help produce faster growth for us moving forward. Now, as investors, real quick, let's transition now. What are the strongest sectors out there right now? Now that we're out of the coronavirus, the worst part of it, and now that we're beginning to recover? Well, number one is still technology. It's been the strongest for quite some time, and it's just remained there. It is the strongest sector as of this moment, middle of October 2020. Number two right now is consumer cyclicals. When you think of that, think of retail. Think of construction. Think of home builders construction. Things that typically grow in recovery times and in good times. That's number two right now. Number three is internet. Right now, think of actually Amazon. Think of online retail. Think of shopping online. Think of those kinds of things. That's number three. And number four is healthcare. Again, healthcare has been strong before coronavirus. It's even stronger now, and people are more aware. They're wearing masks and everything. And so right now, those are the top four sectors when it comes to relative strength, when it comes to Dorsey, Wright & Associates, the platform that we use to do our research. And so as I want to share with you, give you a lay of the land and update as to what's happening right now with our economy, with our stock market. We're beginning this growth recovery, and so we'll continue to talk about that as time goes on. If you have any questions, if you have any thoughts, please feel free to give me a call. I'm here for you. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Have a great day, take care, and stay safe. Have a good one.